book so we can lift this up. Greetings, Facebook family. This is Queen Neat Hatshepsut Mayat. We are also with our Instagram family. So super excited about the opportunity to share with you all today. Maybe I should turn this to the side. Put that under here for me. Lift those up. Instagram, we're making it so that you can see us better. I'm so grateful. Everything went phenomenal in New York. The love has been incredible. All of the people that have been so super supportive. I have so many people that have now invited me to come other places because of how well New York worked out. And so a couple of my students wanted to just come on today and then just share about their experience. They are both currently in the portal of sacred space. And in being, cut that light off for me. In being in that portal, thank you, beloved. Thank you. In being in that portal, maybe this is just super light. Let's cut that one off because I feel like I'm going to be beamed up at any moment. Okay, now I'm real dark. All right, so they are let's take some praise, yes. And so they're going through sacred space right now, and they wanted to get a chance to just share with you what's going on in their life, what changes they've had. Greetings, Sonia. I hope to see you in this next class coming up, Sonia. And so I've got another class that's coming up September 21st, and so I am a queen that is led by the Creator. I don't just, God bless you, Daphne. I'm not a queen that just, well, this is the way I'm going to do it. Not at all. I listen to my students. I listen to the Creator, and I am led by the Creator, and I'm so excited. I am excited that I am anointed to help to do two things for women. Those are the reasons that I'm here. The first reason that I am here is to help women that look like me fall in love with themselves. That's the first reason that I'm here. The second reason that I'm here is to stand as an accountability partner and to help my sisters only show up as the very best version of themselves. I show up as an accountability partner. So, Rhonda, does that mean that I'm perfect? It does not. But it means that I'm anointed to do this work. And it means that I'm strong enough to hold you accountable. But I'm loving enough that if you fall from grace, I'm going to be right there to catch you. I'm going to hug you. I'm going to help you get up. Greetings, Brother Amistad. Help you get up and help you stay on course. You see, a lot of times if we slip, if we make a mistake, if something happens, we want to go and hide. We cover our head. We get embarrassed. And so it's a wonderful thing. Like I said, I listen to Spirit and I'm guided to Spirit anytime. Night, beloved. Night, Susan. That I am starting these classes. So this time, Spirit said, people have a healing tolerance, Queen. I said, well, I've never heard the term healing tolerance. What does that mean? A healing tolerance is just this, and please press the share button because you may be getting ready to save somebody's marriage by sharing that. A woman going through these sets of 12 weeks may actually change to the point that it shifts the vibration of her home. So please press the share button. When in the is Nakisha. And so Spirit said, he started talking about this healing tolerance. The course is a 2-year course if you go straight through with it. But for some people, it is so intimidating to see what they will look like in 2 years. It's like, oh my gosh, if I'm catching all of this hell right now while I'm working on myself and I'm just starting at the beginning, I can't imagine doing 2 years. Let me run from this healing. Oh my God, no. It's showing me the parasites in my life. It's showing me all the people that don't love me and it's making me face myself. Oh, I can't do it. So they said, give it to them 12 weeks at a time. Give it to them 12 weeks at a time. And when they show themselves faithful over the first portal, give them a certificate. Let them graduate saying, I have mastered this portal. And then bam, we go to the next portal. And so once you go through many of, and I love Queen Afua, she is my teacher, absolutely. And so in her 12-week course, many women go through that and they get a rude awakening of, wow, I really got a lot of work to do. And so what they do is they come to me after they finish her course and they say, I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper in my healing. I went through the 12 weeks and I see me and I don't necessarily like what I see. And so we now take each one of those portals that were in the Sacred Woman book and we develop them even further. So many women are already sacred. See, you have to understand what sacred is. Sacred is the Hebrew word kadosh, the Hebrew word which means holy. Not I'm running around, I got a long skirt on, I got my head covered, I ain't got on no makeup, I ain't got on no earrings. No. It means I'm not like everybody else. I am the creme de la creme. I am the divine reflection of the Most High Mother, Father, Creator. That's what it means to be sacred. And so when you understand that about you, but you look at your actions and say, all my actions don't line up to know who I know I want to be, that's when you know that you need the medicine. And so in the Sacred Medicine Woman course, that's exactly what we do. We help you to get ready to administer the medicine to yourself. We don't give you the medicine, We teach you how to become an altar to each one of these portals. So you don't go begging somebody, please, 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 please. You become that altar. You become the embodiment of that energy. And that helps to shift you so you see you as sacred. Does it mean that you're getting ready to become perfect? No. Does it mean if you go through all 12 of these portals that you're going to be perfect? No. So see, Queen Neat is as straight as it is. You will still, hold up, beloved, you will still make mistakes. But when you make mistakes this time, the way you go through your mistakes, the grace with which you handle them, how quick you're ready to make apologies and make things right, that's what makes you sacred. You're not like every other woman. And so starting on September 21st, we're going to do the first portal of sacred space. Now, the way that Spirit gave it to me is different from the way that it's in the book. I honor and respect the book. But the way, before I can teach you about your womb, I got to get you to see that you are sacred space, that your home is sacred space, that your car is sacred space. Anything that is affiliated with you and that's fortunate enough to be affiliated with you is sacred space. Please press the share button. And so once you actually get that, and we spend 12 weeks in that portal, and after my students speak, I'm going to come back and I'm going to go really, really deep. If you know that this is where you want to go next, yes, sis, yes. Sister Daphne said that she is a sanctuary. She said she's a sanctuary. How many of us look at ourselves and we believe that we are a sanctuary? Many times we believe that we are what we've been told. We are what our mama has said. We are what our grandmama has said. We are what our exes have said. But we don't see the excellence and the beauty within us. That's part of what you learn here. By the time that 12 weeks is over, all of a sudden when you look in the mirror, baby, if you got stretch marks, if you got a big cut up your stomach from where you done brought life into this world, if you've got rolls, or if all you see is ribs, if you feel like you're too skinny, by the time you go through this 12 weeks, the way that you look at yourself is completely different. You're like, oh my goodness. And it's like scales get moved off of your eyes. What you're willing to put up with and who you're willing to allow to come around you. When you understand your sacred space, it's like, nah, I can't do it. So the first young lady that's going to come is Kiwanis. Very, very excited about Sacred Sister Kiwanis. As you go through the portals of Sacred Medicine Woman, you go from being a sacred sister. That means that you are in the first 4 portals. From portal 4 to portal 8, you become a sacred sweetheart, because much of the harm, the hurt, the hardness is taken off of you. So you come with so much more love. There is honey on your tongue when you speak. And after you get to that 8th portal, you then become a sacred aspirant. When you are a sacred aspirant, you have mastered those first 8, and you're still working on them. Just because you've mastered them don't mean that you got it perfect. It means, listen, I got all the tools. I know how to apply them to myself. And as a sacred aspirant, once you graduate, you become Senet Neter. Senet Neter. That is a sacred medicine woman. And it is a beautiful thing. We have an Ascended Masters course after that, where you're actually able to become a certified wellness practitioner, a certified wellness coach, and a certified master wellness coach. I will very soon have my doctor of naturopathic medicine, and I will be working on my Chi MD. So I will also be a doctor of Qigong. And I'm so excited about that. I want y'all to just keep watching Queen Neat lose this weight. I'm just really excited. And I want to be able to share, because if you were in Brooklyn on Sunday, or if you were online in our wonderful online audience, you had a chance to go through that spell break with us. I have had to force myself to eat since doing that. I was already struggling. I don't want anything but juice. That's it. So everything I got my juicer. My refrigerator's full of fruits and vegetables, and I don't want to do anything but juice them. When you start feeling your spirit being turned off from food, listen to your spirit. Start to juice. Because what you're going to end up finding is that you're being elevated. You're going higher and higher. So as a teacher, I constantly work on me. If I make a mistake, I'm quick to tell my students, hey, Queen Neat jacked that up, y'all. I ain't do that right. I ain't do it right. And see, when you're dealing with a healer who is continuing to stay in the process of healing, sometimes they just, yeah. And so the beauty is when you are healer enough to say, oops, and then we keep on going. So I am going to have my beautiful Kiwanis come over. Kiwanis, just share with the people your experience in the sacred, in the portal of sacred space. What you started on April 18th. Tell them what went on and what's going on in your life. We over here in June now. Do you still want to be bothered with Queen Neat? You think she's a monster, just giving you homework every week, and you're sitting in class on purpose for 3 hours every Wednesday night when you could be at the club, turning it up, turning it down, whatever it is that people do at the club, I don't know. But Kiwanis is going to come and share with you all. Her sister, Tanya Johnston, who you all know as Soleil, she'll be graduating in October. And she spent 2 years with me doing the healing and preparation work before she reconnected with Professor Griff. She was not able to come tonight because she is teaching a yoga class. But she sends her love. She sends her light. Any of you all that want to reach out to her, she's on Instagram as on Facebook as Tanya Johnston. And she can share with you her testimony, because she says that she has learned so much from me, and that the healing work that she experienced, the 2 years that she worked with me, helped to prepare her for the father of civilization that she has, that we love and know as Professor Griff. So would you like to come and share with the people?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on and share with the people, Kiwanis. Come on and share. Glory.
Peace and blessings to everyone. How are y'all doing? Again, my name is Kiwanis, and as Queen stated, I have been in the Sacred Medicine Woman course since April of this year. And I would say that the first thing that comes up for me when it comes to sacred space is relationships. And I've had to make a lot of changes with some very, very close and emotional ties with people in my life. It wasn't easy. But interestingly enough, I was already shown signs prior to me starting class of where some people were at in my life. Having dealt with them for years, I didn't want to believe that they wouldn't be dedicated to my highest and best good. And it was very difficult to have to release them. But I have done so.
Now, did Queen Neat make you release them? What made you release them?
Just going through the course, understanding what it means to be sacred, understanding that by being sacred, we are setting ourselves as holy and set apart. As Queen Stace said, no one is perfect, but in our mistakes, we continue to strive for, for perfectness, although we know that we could never, for excellence. For excellence, there we go. Not for perfection, but for excellence. And so, in doing that, your mind, my mindset, I would say anyways, just shifted. I look at myself differently. When I'm out, I feel different.
Now, when you hold on, the people don't know what that means. You say you look at yourself. You're a beautiful girl. Like, people can't really see the whole package, and that's good. We try to keep the package here, child. But you're model material in your beauty. So, when you say you look at yourself differently, most women would look at you and be like, okay, I want her body and I need to be like her. But you said you look at yourself differently. Tell us what that means.
It means that I love myself. I can look in the mirror and tell myself that I love myself, and I love myself. I am in love with me. I'm falling in love with myself every day, and that's not something that I was able to do before, and I feel like that is because I've given so much of myself to other people and trying to satisfy other people and trying to prove my love to them regardless of how it made me feel, and not sticking to my boundaries. Although I know within myself I have these boundaries, but to verbalize it and to stand strong on that was something that I did not do because of whatever relationship ties that I had in my life. And so in understanding what sacredness means, meaning that you are sacred, your thoughts are sacred, where you work is sacred, where your home is sacred, your car, every single aspect, every single place you enter becomes sacred because you are there. And when you understand that concept, it allows you to, like I said, just love yourself differently, and then you just feel this connectedness, that this love that I feel like I've been searching for a long time, with the prayers, with the consistent prayers, not just doing it here and there, but consistently giving my time to God.
Now, what does that mean? What kind of prayers? Queen got you sitting in there chanting
Queen
Mother Mary. What you doing?
Queen got us doing a lot of stuff. Queen got us doing a lot of stuff. Okay, but I love it all, and there's some things that she's given us, some actual prayers that she's given us, some rituals that she's given us, some things to do. I don't want to tell too much.
What kind of rituals? What you doing? What you doing with a ritual? That's scary when you say
it's
rituals.
Not scary.
She making y'all fly around on brooms?
Not
what
yet.
Kind of not yet. Not yet.
Affirmations are prayers. And so we do a lot of that as well. And that right there has built my ashe, or my personal power. I've already done this. I've already been doing this, but just recently we had a class on setting boundaries, and I find that when you set boundaries, when you clearly set boundaries, that allows for open communication, and it also allows for people to understand where you're coming from, but it also makes you feel good when you're able to do that and stick to it and not care what anyone says. I mean, it's just so empowering. And I think that a lot of us as women, we get caught up in these relationships. We settle for people. I have never done the 90-day rule. My parents didn't teach me that, although my dad showed me you know, how a man is supposed to treat a woman. My parents never actually sat down and told me, you know, do this, do this, wait for this. You know, let a man court you and let you see how much he wants you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he will prove to you how much he desires you or wants to be with you and wants to see how much further it could go. And so give yourself time, because a lot of times we get caught up in these relationships and a month, 2 months down the road, you're like, ooh, what am I doing? And either, you know, whatever got your attention is still keeping it on one end. And so you're in this battle because of your emotions and all this stuff goes on. And so when you're able to understand who you are and set those boundaries, again, that allows you to be free within yourself, allow you to be free in your relationship, and allow you to move accordingly to make yourself happy and to do those things that are in accordance to the best and highest version of yourself. So I would tell any woman who is going through anything or anyone who wants to grow in any aspect of their life, spiritually for sure, mentally, emotionally, physically, I would definitely recommend them to Queen. Queen is awesome. I love her because she's so down to earth and you can relate to her. She doesn't put herself on a pedestal, although we understand the boundaries, of course, in our relationship with her, but it makes me feel so comfortable to grow with her and to allow her to be my spiritual guide. I'm so happy that I was connected with her, and I love her dearly. So y'all get in this course ASAP, okay? And that's what I'll have to say.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Kiwanis. Would you like to go, ma'am?
Oh,
All right. Would you mean to introduce you? Tell the people that you're coming? All right. All right. We'll tell the people that you're coming. All right. So next we have Sister Ntozake. Now, Ntozake is a very, she's interesting. Her mother is my absolute heart. And so the fact that her mother entrusted her daughter with me meant everything. Her mother, some of you all know her. She is, what exactly is your mama at 7 Under? I mean, she run Earth. That's her mama, yes. Yes, Ifany is her mama. What is your mama? I mean, she run everything. She the lady that run everything.
That's what everyone likes
Okay,
to think.
so
But she's the
if you ever go
marketing.
down to 7 Under, if you're in Atlanta, the lady
outreach
that
and
makes,
marketing.
she's the outreach and marketing. She's the Deacon Saint and Friend. She does everything there. But she keeps that place together, and she's been there forever. And so Sister Ifany, she ain't retiring.
Yeah.
She gonna retire and do what? Go back and volunteer? Right. So she entrusted me with her daughter, and she started with me last September. And so around December, Ntozake said, "Hey, Queen, you're teaching a lot of great stuff. I'm not doing it." I said, "Oh." And so she said, "I want to start over again in the next class. I want to fully dedicate. I want to fully sell out." I said, "Oh." So the next class was April. And Ntozake decided that she was going to fall in love with herself enough, prioritize herself, because I teach my students self first, but not self only. Self first, but not self only. And a lot of times we actually prioritize everybody else over us, and then we feel away when there's nothing left for us to give to ourselves. So Ntozake wants to talk about how she started and how she restarted and what's going on. So she's done Sacred Space twice. And so she's going to just share with you all her experience. Come on and sing, Ntozake. Sing! Sing, Into! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Did that happen? Okay, the people hear you. Oh, no. Oh, my.
Greetings, everyone. Like she said, my name is Ntozake. So, yes. Wow. So, thinking about that, flashbacks of how I started. Last year was my year when I kept on saying, okay, you're getting older. Things are okay, but things can be better. Spirit kept on saying things can be better for you. So I saw Queen Neith on Facebook talking about this course, and I always was interested in the Sacred Woman course with Queen Afua, but something just never fell into place. And then Sacred Medicine Woman course was out there in Queen. I was in the group, and
What kind of group?
the interest group, the Sacred Medicine Woman interest group, in the videos. And I would just be sitting watching the videos, and then boom, I'm like, oh, boom, boom, the information. I'm like, okay, this is it. And during the interview, I remember her asking me, what's the thing that I'm most afraid about with doing this course? And I told her, oh, I forgot. There's
Yes, they're there too. Yes.
Instagram over
Can you
here.
bring it a little closer so that
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah,
to keep
yeah.
moving your head back and forth? Give thanks and praise.
Like-
Can you now be seen?
Exactly.
Give
Yes,
thanks
yes,
and
yes.
praise, yes.
I was like, it's the people that I will have to lose or stop talking to that I felt very attached to. I was in a relationship for like 6 years with someone in Jamaica, and
Did you know his name?
oh, yes.
He wasn't a pen pal.
No, he wasn't a pen pal. It's actually a very cute story of how we met.
And that we're not going to.
Yeah, we don't need to go into details
thanks
about
and
that. But anyways, he was at the front of my mind as being someone that I will finally have to release. The ancestors and spirits kept on telling me, no, this is not going to work. Every time you go forward, y'all going to get pushed back with something. And that happened. But I needed to be fully present and actually going through and knowing why, not just, oh, ancestors are saying no, but so going through sacred space, that's when I learned to value myself. I remember this lesson all the time. You have your gold, your silver, and your rubies and valuable jewelry. How do you treat them? You take them and you put them up sacredly, different from if you have custom $1 jewelry that you costume jewelry. You throw that in the drawer. So that's how I have to value myself. I'm not supposed to just let anyone come into contact with me or just be in my space, inside of me, physically, spiritually, or just like in my environment, that the influences that they have on me can be detrimental to me. So I had to start loving myself more, and that's what's been going on. And not even just myself, but my space, and how my space is a reflection of what's going on internally. So I look at my room lots of times and how I would come home and I would just take off everything and just throw things on the floor on the floor and then decompress from the day and stuff. But my mind, when I think about it in reference to my mind, the clutterness is how my head would feel, or is how I would go up and down in my relationship. And that's when I started saying, okay, I have to make a change. And the class has showed me that. And I started over because I've always, like my mom, I've been blessed to be surrounded by strong women and men in the community. And so consciousness was always there. But I'm also in the society, in the regular world. And so different temptations, like the way I eat and stuff, would tempt me to do things that I know if my mom was here, she would be telling me, Ntozake, put that down. Oh,
They need to hear you speak loud.
if my mother was here, she would be telling me to put that down. Do not eat that. That's toxic, and different things like that. So I've always been on the fence with my consciousness and my spirituality, topping from good to bad. So I had to say, okay, stop it. You have to focus and be present in the moment. And I've been learning that. And so because I saw that I was still doing that on the fence thing, I'm hearing in my head when I'm about to do something wrong or something not sacred, I can hear Queen Neith's voice in my head. I can hear Queen Neith's voice in my head, her teachings back in my head as a reminder. Now, depending on how strong the temptation was, sometimes I will listen and say, no. I can imagine Queen Neith's face like, now into Zaki, into, and then depending on how strong the temptation, I will fall or I will not. And so I had to tell with Queen kept on saying, if you have not been dedicated to your highest and best self, if you've not been doing the work and using the tools that I've been giving you, why not? And what do you need to do? This January's class is coming up. And then I heard her. I was like, oh no, I'm fine. I just need to stop BSing and get my life together. Then she said it again. And I was like, and I texted her. I said, Queen, I think she said, what? She said, is this Itazaki? Is this you? I was like, you're stopping funny. You know it's me. And I said, yeah, I'm ready to start over. And this time, be more serious. I'm not perfect. Like she said, we're not supposed to be perfect, but walking in our righteousness, realigning ourselves back with our most authentic self. That's something I want to do. And it's been reflecting and reminding me. And even when I slip, I still in my head go back and forth. So even like recently, the other day I'm rushing, I'm doing Uber and Lyft and I'm like, oh, I'm running late out the house. I got to get up. I got to go. I'm making my lunch. And I stop. I say, I don't have time to wash these dishes. And Spirit says, if you don't wash those dishes, it's just 3 cups and some silverware in some place. Wash the dishes. I washed them. And then I remembered my mom hates coming home and there's dishes in the sink. She's been at work. She's at work all day long. She gets home before me. Why am I going to let this be the first thing that she sees when she comes home? I finished washing them dishes in less than 5 minutes. And I still was able to get out on the road and stuff. So I just had to tell myself, slow down and be present. Sometimes I'm moving too fast. I have too many distractions, too much stuff in my head. And so sacred space, I've been able to slow down, look everything, analyze things, and clear out the distractions, lots of distractions that I've allowed in my life. I've people and things, and I've committed to eliminating those things that have been stopping me from connecting.
Tell them. I mean, you can tell them. Some of them can relate to what your things are.
Okay.
Some of them can relate to what your things are. It's up to you. You don't
One
have to.
thing
Well,
that I've allowed to distract my mind, I've used it as a vice, as a excuse,
as well
is
as food.
herb.
Yeah.
I loved
Loved it more than food.
smoking
Yeah.
because it helped me relax. It helped me emotionally. It was something that, like, when I was stressed and not Queen, stop it.
Oh, sorry.
When I was emotionally going through it in my head, I would say, oh, calm me down. Be quiet. Just quiet the voices, quiet the feelings and emotions. I would smoke. And it would solve all my problems. Not knowing that it was also causing other problems. All it was doing was just burying the things, burying my burying the problems. So instead of me burying it and trying to avoid it, I'm able to now just face it and use the tools that we've been given
Instead of the weed.
instead of smoking.
Okay.
And it's not really that bad. At first I was like, oh goodness, this is hard. Not going, when I go home, that's what I would go. That was my routine. Go home, take off everything, roll up a spliff, and be amazing. Listen to music and smoke. But instead, not writing it down. Now I've resorted to writing a little. I need to do more. And I told myself the other day to make time. Because of the class, I have the lessons and her words, her teachings in the back of my head to remind myself, okay, you're working for yourself now, so you're trying to balance your time. I can't wait till we get to the portal of time management, because I need to go back over that and refresh and stuff. How I'm dishonoring Shashat by not, waking up on time. The way that I was feeling when I was waking up, 4:30. After attempting the 4:30 time, I've maybe been successful maybe 3 times, but 5:30. I've been able to do 5:30. And lately I haven't been able to do that. It's like I would get up and I would be sleepy, or like this morning, for example, I wasn't sleepy. But because, I'm going through transition and there's boxes everywhere, and Queen's taught us that, if your space is not clear and clean, the ancestors and Most High, Mother and Father created, they're not going to really want to come into that space. So I said, okay, I've been doing it outside, but it was dark. So
I can't hear you.
it was dark. So I made the excuse of it being dark. And when I do that, then I end up being late, waking up later. When I don't wake up when Spirit wakes me up first, and I make up the excuse of either I'm tired or whatever it is, then it ends up reflecting in my day. Compared to when I was waking up on time, my day, I had more time to do everything that I needed to do, doing my morning prayers and affirmations and everything. But when I fell off, I saw it. So that was sort of a reminder, like, oh, this is not just talking, it's actually reality. It made a difference in my day of when I was waking up early. So yes, going through the class, it helps, and it's just like a reminder, what did I say? Holding myself accountable, being my own keeper and stuff, not worrying about if someone else, I'm an adult. I don't have to do anything like that, but I have to do it for myself and stuff. I don't have to, no one else. It's not like my nieces, and even also being able to talk to my nieces. My niece just turned 18, and, she went through, some crazy things, and I had to sit down and tell her, the problem is not, necessarily what you did, is how you're valuing yourself. And she was like, Auntie, what does that mean? What do you mean value? And I gave her the example of diamonds and gold and precious jewelry. It changed her life, I think. It showed her how to value herself. And because of the teachings that I'm receiving now, when I talk to even last night, my youngest niece, not my second youngest niece, she was like, what does she walked in, she was like, what does she mean, be naked in the mirror and talk to yourself?
They don't
talk to yourself and show beauty. Beauty.
They don't.
Yeah. Value yourself, basically showing your beauty, knowing that, loving yourself.
Naked? What are you talking about being naked?
Right. Telling yourself, valuing yourself, knowing your beauty within yourself, being, you like, loving yourself.
Yes.
So that's why
loving
I explained.
You naked, since you done mentioned
Right.
the naked, explain to them so they ain't like, Queen Nick got him over there naked. She got him running around naked.
No. So the exercise was to look in the mirror naked releasing everything and looking at the things that you might not like, and then saying what you do like and actually liking that. Like if you have saggy or whatever, saying, I love my saggies, whatever it is.
My saggy
And stuff. So, and loving on yourself. So I had to explain to my niece, because I hear what they're saying. Like, it's just interesting. And so when I listen to them being in this class, I'm now able to tell them the things that I'm learning, so that it helps them, instead of it only, so not, it's self first, but not self only. So I've acknowledged these things, and I see them, the truth behind it and the importance behind it. Someone's laughing. The truth and the importance behind it. And I'm seeing how it can be detrimental in my nieces and my nephews, and even people that get into my car in Uber and Lyft. And I've been able to share this knowledge and this information, and it's changed their lives and stuff. So just as it's changing my life, I tell you, if you're going through anything and you're thinking, you're on the fence, you know right or wrong, go ahead and jump on over that fence and join. When's the next class?
September 21st.
September 21st. Go through the interview process, which is very deep, and do this for yourself. Self first, but not self only. Make the investment. If you can't make the investment in yourself, then why invest in anyone else but yourself? All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Into. Absolutely. And so it is, it's a wonderful pleasure. And when people won't give up on themselves, I don't give up on my students. I absolutely don't. I work with my students. I walk them through. I help them to build themselves. And so this is just two. I have right now over 80 students that are going through the three classes that I have going right now. And like I said, how did you quit? She asked, how did you quit? She didn't, how did you quit smoking weed? Yeah,
Oh.
and so, how'd you quit smoking weed? Have you quit smoking weed, and so?
Yeah, I have.
She's asking.
Okay, so
Yes.
I just stopped.
They can't see. Let me see.
I sort of just,
Cold turkey?
stopped. I don't like spending money unnecessarily, so that wasn't my problem. I wasn't one that would go and spend money on herb instead of food or bills. It was more so, I don't know. I went on, what did we do? We went to Philadelphia. I couldn't smoke up there or do nothing. So when I came back, it was just, and also my environment. Usually I'm, my friends and close family members smoke
the people around
and
you,
stuff.
okay.
So I haven't been around them and stuff. So once that first couple of days you haven't been in the environment or even around it, then that sort of helps. It's like I feel clear.
Okay.
Like usually, depending on what I would smoke, that also matters. Sometimes I would feel heavy.
She said, do you have anxieties?
No, I don't have anxieties or anything like that, because I didn't smoke for a reason like that. I smoked for just because I wanted to, and I liked the way I felt. I liked the feeling of being high, basically. But now it's like, or I would do it if I'm about to go out. It was a process. I'll have like a package, I'll roll up 3 spliffs that will last me maybe if I'm going out with my friends, like how you prepare your drink, I prepared my spliffs and stuff. So that's made it easy. So I've gotten past, that hard day where it's like, oh my gosh, I need a spliff. And I play
Aaron CD.
Aaron CD.
Okay.
To help me instead of when I'm stressed, like traffic, or I'm driving. I'm like, oh God, these crazy people. Now I'm playing Aaron, and I'm also playing 432 hertz meditation on YouTube and stuff. So those are helping me. And I haven't wanted to. That lets me know it's not like it was an addiction. And I like the feeling of like being clear, like not being, it's hard to explain. But if you smoke and you stop smoking for like a couple of days, you'll know what I mean. It's that cloudy, high feeling. I don't feel that way. And sometimes I will forget things. And so I'm not forgetting that much. I'm not forgetting things. Yeah. So.
Okay. Thank you, Into. And so as you see, we're very transparent. We're very, very open. We're very honest. And so the women that I attract to this course are women that want to be very, very honest with themselves, honest about what they are experiencing and what they need help with. Iamatep, beautiful. And so Iamatep Trifika. And so if you are wanting to start your healing process, and healing is just that, it is a process and it is continual. It's not something that you master. Oh, I've got it under. No, you don't. Because as soon as you think that you have it fully under control, you are going to get tested and it's going to show you, bam, nope, you don't. So you say, I am in the process of healing. Healing is a lifetime process, but a lot of times you need to be guided. I know for me, I had a great set of parents, but they didn't know to teach me that I was sacred space. My dad always told me that I was beautiful, but I didn't see myself as beautiful. I didn't see what my dad saw when he looked at me. I didn't see what I saw in the mirror was what other people had said. And so when I started looking in the mirror and I started falling in love with who was in the mirror, it shifted everything in me. So the website is www.sacredmedicinewoman.com, www.sacredmedicinewoman.com. Our interview process, we've got a 2-week interview process. That's going to be from July 9th, which is a Monday. I live in Canada. Okay, sis, this is an online course. So as long as you have the internet wherever you are, we have sisters over in the UK, we have sisters in Amsterdam. So no matter where you are in the world, you're not meeting in person. This is an online course, so you can take the course. So that takes that off the table. So if you are a woman and you want to heal, the healing is available for you. SacredMedicineWoman.com. Go on there. As soon as you go to the website, invitation comes up where you can fill out the registration form. It takes you through, shows you everything that you're going to get. And I'm going to share that with you so you know, Queen Nee, why would I be even interested in this course? What would it be for? I want you to be able to know why you would want to be in it. What's in it? What are you getting ready to learn? So Fair Shafet, which is African Feng Shui, that's one of the things that you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to set your house so that you are able to bring the most positive energy into your house. Anything you can do, and see, that is a ritual. African Feng Shui is a ritual. Anything that you can do to bring positive energy into your house, that is a part of this course. You then learn how to pour libations, why we pour libations, and you even are able to look on the walls of Kemet and see where the instructions came from. And so we teach you about libations, altars, becoming the altar yourself, and how to do protection and ancestor rituals. Later, when we get into sacred work, you'll learn more about ancestral money, how to burn money for the ancestors, and we go deeper with different foods. When you go through sacred food, you'll actually be learning different things about how to give food offerings. Dua, beloved, dua. You're also going to have clearing and cleansing. So that's going to deal with your house, your car, and your job, and sealing them as well. We're going to teach you how to set and establish boundaries so that you don't continue to get along, or what is it? Go along to get along. You stop doing that. You start doing what's really, really comfortable for you. You say, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable with that. These are the things that are medicine. These are the things that are medicine for you. We teach you the correlation between your body and the rooms in your house. The way that you keep the rooms in your house directly reflects what's going on inside of your body. And you would be shocked to know what's really going on inside of there. You learn how to remove all of your excess energies from your bedroom. Your exes are still living energetically in your bedroom. We teach you how to get that energy out. If you find yourself asleep and suddenly, bam, you start to have dreams about them, you ain't thought about them in forever, you're going to find, oh my God, his energy is still in my mattress. It's still in the walls in my room. I don't want you still here. I've evicted you from my life, but yet you still keep coming up and you keep being attached to my mindset. We teach you how to reclaim your children even if they are grown. You are sacred space, and whatever emanated out of your body is sacred space. Please press the share button. We teach you how to do spiritual grids, dream catchers, medicine wheels, and sacred stashes. So these are just wonderful ways that you learn to tap into your inner self so that you're able to protect your environment and you're able to vibrate at your very highest. And we also help you to understand your relationship with the skeletons that are in your closet. So sacred space is just off the hook in and of itself. And then now that's what we've got written down. You never know what else spirit is going to add in. And so the sisters can tell you that, yeah, I might have some notes written out, but spirit may say, well, all that's good, but these ladies need this today. And they end up getting something completely additional that's not in the package. So that's kind of like your minimum package of what you're going to get. But like I said, I open myself up to spirit and I say, I'm a straw, give the ladies what they need. And it's so, so exciting. So again, the website is sacredmedicinewoman.com, sacredmedicinewoman.com. You can also text me if you've already watched the videos, if you've been waiting for the next class to come and you've watched the videos, you're ready to set your interview up. You can text me at 770-861-9906, 770-861-9906. We are interviewing from Monday, July 9th to Monday, July 23rd. Queen Neat, why are you all interviewing for so early for a September class? Why do I have to do an interview? Why I can't just pay my money and come to class? Because this ain't for everybody. This is not just a regular old class. This is going to make you face you. This is going to shift everything in your life. The people, places, things, and ideas that are not dedicated to your highest and best good, baby, they are not going to stay around you. Once you start setting boundaries, once you start saying, I'm sacred space, this is not tolerable, I'm not going to be able to do it, then some people who have been parasites in your life are not going to find you to be an attractive host anymore. They're going to be like, nah. You was cool as long as you was doing whatever I wanted, as long as you were promoting my business and blowing me up, long as you was giving me money, long as you were giving me your body whenever I wanted it, long as you was being my friend and taking me here and taking me there, long as I could use you, you were just fine. But now that you have boundaries, I don't have anything for you to do. Go on. I'm getting ready. I'm a parasite, so I'm getting ready to go find another host to live off of. And so what you'll start to do is, because you set boundaries, you start to attract new people to you. You start to attract people, places, things, and ideas that are dedicated to your highest and best good, that do want to see the best for you. And you start to drop people off, because when people are held onto you as a shackle around your foot, you can't rise. You have to stay down to where they are. And so it's not just me teaching. Spirit then speaks to you as well and confirms my words. And that's what makes everything different. So this is 12 weeks. It's going to start on Friday night, September 21st, which is the fall equinox. So we're going to do a fall equinox ritual, which is really, really awesome. So this is a reason too that we do the interview so early, because you've got quite a few things that you need to pick up for your ritual, and you need to prepare yourself for what you're about to enter. This is not a game. It is not a game at all. For every negative that has ever been said to you, 16 positives have to be given in order to offset those. And so we start that process of pulling up all of those negatives. Because if you are not in an environment that supports you and that lets you know how wonderful, how excellent, how great you are, that's okay. We start to position you so that you start telling yourself how wonderful, how excellent, how great you are, how fearfully and wondrously made you really, really are. When you start falling in love with yourself, everything shifts. Even if you start out and you realize, oh, I've made a mistake with this relationship, you'll move yourself out of it so quick, like, oh, no, oops, no. You will move yourself so quickly, and everybody's not happy when you do that, but it's about your happiness. It's about your happiness. So again, we teach you to fall in love with yourself. We teach you how to set boundaries. We teach you how to forgive yourself, because many of us can't go forward because we haven't forgiven ourselves for things that we've done in our past. So again, the number is 770-861-9906, 770-861-9906. Send me a text if you have already listened to the videos and you're ready to do your interview. Let me know. The dates are already filling up so that I can fill those dates. If you have not done the current videos, I want you to go to www.sacredmedicinewoman.com, www.sacredmedicinewoman.com. A little box will pop up if you're ready to start your journey now. Click on that one. It's going to take you to a interest form to fill out and take you right into the videos. There are either 9 or 11 videos for you to watch so that you can really, really see, hey, is this really what I want to do? Is this something I really want to invest in? I want you to see exactly what I'm offering you so that you can see, wow, can I really do 12 weeks of this? Now, the really cool thing about this is 12 weeks that you have to be fully present. This isn't 12 weeks where you're like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, I got the recording. No. You have to actually show up for class for the 12 weeks. It's Friday night at 7:30. You're not at the club. You've gotten off work. So you come through, you're there, you're getting the fresh information right there, and you're working on you in real time. As opposed to, oh, I'm going to play the video. Yeah. No. Because I have paid for so many classes that are still just sitting in my email. I won't allow you to cheat yourself like that. I want you to get the best of everything because you deserve the best of everything. Again, this is Queen Neat. My number is 770-861-9906, 770-861-9906. Send me a text if you're ready to interview. If you have not yet watched the videos, go to www.sacredmedicinewoman.com, www.sacredmedicinewoman.com. Do you use or believe in pendulums? Yes, ma'am, I absolutely do. Absolutely. All day, every day. So it is all about you. I am so very, very excited. I'm excited about seeing you heal. I'm excited about this new journey. And there's no one that can stop you but you. Move out of your way. Move your fears out of your way. If you have questions, shoot me a text. I'll be more than glad to answer your questions for you. I want you to have a clear understanding of what we are offering. All of the pricing is on the website. You can pay it in one lump sum, and it's a discounted $3.99, or you can do payment arrangements. All of that information is on the website. We are here to help you. We want to see you heal. We believe that you deserve the best of everything, and we want to guide you through receiving the very best of everything. We appreciate you. 770-861-9906. Send us a text. We're here for you. Until later, Shimmy M. Hattepu.